Level C. Controlled power weapons. At this level come the weapons that don't channel magic or cosmic energy. They're built on discipline, precision, and human skill. These are the tools that prove even without godlike power, you can stand among legends. Take Captain America's shield, a near-perfect weapon forged from vibranium, capable of absorbing impact, deflecting blasts, and cutting through enemies with incredible precision. What makes it dangerous isn't the metal itself, but the man behind it. In Steve Rogers' hands, the shield becomes both defense and offense, a symbol of control, not destruction. Then there's Hawkeye, armed with nothing but a bow and a quiver full of trick arrows, explosives, EMPs, grappling lines. Each arrow serves a purpose, designed for strategy over sheer force. He doesn't need a god's hammer, just perfect aim. Black Widow relies on agility and gadgets. Her electric Widow's bite and twin batons make her lethal in close combat. Every strike is calculated, every move efficient. She turns human precision into power. Falcon, before taking the mantle of Captain America, soared with the X-07 Falcon suit. His wings allowed for unmatched maneuverability. Red Wing provided intel from above. Together they made him a soldier of the skies. And finally, Spider-Man. His web shooters are not alien or mystical. They're the creation of a teenage genius. His webs can swing across cities, restrain enhanced enemies, or build shields mid-fight. It's innovation and instinct working together. These weapons might not destroy worlds, but in the hands of their wielders, they can save them. Controlled power, human-made, human-mastered. Level B. Tactical destruction. At this level, we step into the world of weapons that can change the course of a battle through precision and intelligence, not raw cosmic power, but tactical mastery. These are the tools that combine technology, instinct, and sheer skill into something devastating. Take Iron Man's Mark 85 suit, Tony Stark's final and most advanced armor, built with nanotechnology. This suit was the peak of his genius, capable of forming weapons, absorbing energy blasts, and adapting in real time. Every piece of metal on that suit served a purpose, from the energy blades to the repulsor cannons and the lightning reflecting shield. It wasn't just armor, it was evolution. In Endgame, when Tony faced Thanos, this suit wasn't about defense, it was about ending the fight, once and for all. The Mark 85 stands as a symbol of what human intellect can achieve when pushed beyond limits. And then there's Yondu's arrow, one of the most underestimated weapons in the galaxy, controlled entirely by sound. This arrow moves faster than sight, piercing through armies with a single whistle. It doesn't rely on brute strength or advanced tech, just Yondu's precision and willpower. One sound, and chaos follows. It's a weapon of grace and terror, all at once. Both of these weapons show that true destruction doesn't always come from gods or stones. B-level weapons are the balance point, not divine, not mortal, but deadly through design. Level A. City-level destruction. At this level, the line between weapon and godhood starts to blur. These are not tools of battle anymore. They are forces of nature. Weapons that can reshape cities, crumble armies, and echo through history. Each one crafted with purpose, and wielded by beings who understood both their strength and their curse. Let's start with Ronin's universal weapon, the Warhammer of the Kree Accusers, a relic of judgment, powered by cosmic energy, capable of vaporizing ships and crushing worlds under its blast. When Ronin claimed the Power Stone and embedded it into this hammer, it stopped being a weapon and became an extinction device. Every swing could erase civilizations. But what made it terrifying wasn't just its strength, it was the man wielding it. Then comes Mjolnir, perhaps the most iconic weapon in all of Asgard, forged in the heart of a dying star, bound with ancient enchantments, and blessed by Odin himself. Mjolnir channels the very essence of Thor, calling lightning from the heavens, leveling armies, and splitting the skies open with a single swing. In the wrong hands, it's immovable. In the right ones, unstoppable. And then we have Loki's scepter, sleek, elegant, and dangerously deceptive. Forged as a gift from Thanos, but powered by the Mind Stone itself. It can command minds, shatter wills, and corrupt even the purest hearts. Loki didn't use it for chaos, he used it for control. With one touch, he could turn allies into slaves. With one blast, he could pierce through armor and reason alike. While Mjolnir roared with thunder, Loki's scepter whispered domination. Level A weapons are more than instruments of destruction. They are symbols of power and personality. They reflect their wielders, Ronin's pride, Thor's honor, Loki's cunning. Each of them could level a city. Level S planetary destruction. At this stage, weapons no longer define the wielder defines the weapon. These weapons grow more powerful when used by those strong enough to channel their fury. In the hands of mortals, they're devastating, but in the grip of gods, they become unstoppable. This is S-level planetary destruction, where each strike could shake realms and alter the balance of creation itself. Let's begin with Stormbreaker, a weapon born from the heart of a dying star. Forged in Nidavellir, it's more than a weapon, it's a force of nature. Where Mjolnir represented control, Stormbreaker embodies raw, unrestrained power. It channels lightning beyond imagination and opens the Bifrost itself, giving its wielder the ability to travel between worlds in a flash of light. When Thor wielded Stormbreaker against Thanos, he didn't just fight, he unleashed the full fury of a god. Each swing could tear through energy blasts, shatter barriers, and bring storms capable of drowning continents. And then there's Gungnir, the spear of Odin, the Allfather's ultimate weapon and symbol of his divine command. Forged from Uru, infused with the Odin force, Gungnir isn't powered by enchantments, it is enchantment. Every rune etched on its surface holds cosmic energy, each strike capable of bending the laws of reality. When Odin raised this spear, armies knelt. When he threw it, realms trembled. Unlike Stormbreaker's chaos, Gungnir represents precision, controlled destruction guided by wisdom and will. It channels the authority of the king of Asgard, capable of ending wars before they begin. Stormbreaker is the embodiment of unleashed power. Gungnir is divine control. Together, they represent two sides of cosmic mastery: power without limit and power with purpose. SS-level universal destruction. In the Marvel Universe, power doesn't just come from within. Sometimes, it flows through the weapon you hold. These are not ordinary tools of war. Whoever wields them can channel forces that even gods struggle to control. At this level, destruction is no longer physical, it's cosmic. The first among them, the Necrosword, is not a blade forged by mortal hands. It was born from the darkness before creation, from the living shadow of Null. Every drop of its edge drips with hatred for the divine. When Gore the God Butcher wielded it, he didn't just slay gods, he hunted them across galaxies, leaving their corpses as reminders that immortality can bleed. The Necrosword grows stronger with every soul it consumes, twisting its host, binding to their rage, and whispering promises of endless power. It doesn't serve its wielder, it corrupts them until the blade and the being become one shadow. Infinity Gauntlet, the crown jewel of universal power. 6 stones, each governing an aspect of existence: mind, soul, time, power, space, and reality. Individually, they are unmatched. Together, they grant omnipotence, the ability to rewrite reality itself. Thanos proved this with a single snap that erased half of all life in the universe. But beyond destruction, the gauntlet represents the raw balance of creation, limitless energy bound by one will. To where it is to hold the weight of every star, every timeline, every life in the palm of your hand. Next, the Twilight Sword, the weapon of Surtur, forged from the eternal flame. It burns with power older than the 9 realms. This sword doesn't conquer worlds, it ends them. When raised, its fire consumes both matter and magic, leaving behind only light and ruin. It was destined to ignite Ragnarok, the end of Asgard itself, and when Surtur fulfilled that destiny, not even Odin's might could stop him. The Twilight Sword is not chaos, it is fate, bound to the cycle of destruction and rebirth that defines the cosmos. Each of these weapons can only be controlled by those strong enough to survive them. The unworthy are burned, consumed, or erased because these weapons do not serve. They choose. When unleashed, they do not just shape battlefields, they reshape reality. These are not tools of heroes or villains. They are forces bound by nothing but the will of whoever dares to hold them.